Oh, the cover. Oh, we need to talk about, oh god, what a week. This all happened in 1 week? Fucking god. The cover. Oh, I forgot I did that. Yeah, the cover. God, where do I begin? I'm not even gonna, you guys seem to have liked it. I hope you guys liked it. What can I say? What can I say about this? It's nothing bad, nothing bad. I'm just trying to find words. I want to do more covers. I just don't know what is next for me, because both of my covers so far have been kind of rocky, you know, a lot of rock, and it's like, oh, if I do another cover, do I want it to be rock again? Because I got one in my mind of a song that I could probably do, and it would just be rock again. But it's like, am I just a rock guy? No, right? I have to do something. I want to do something different, like a slow song, maybe. Why not do both? I guess there's a lot to choose from. Rock is probably my best and most comfortable thing. I mean, I think it definitely shows I was definitely a lot more in control with this cover, and I had a lot more ideas and like where to go with it. No offense to Inkya, or by any means. It's less about, you know, the song contents itself and more about like a me thing. But with Inkya, you could tell that my singing, it ain't there. It's just, you know, there's things I wanted to do with it, but I couldn't. And it's definitely like rough, and it's not a good reflection of who I am as a vocalist, I guess. So that was pretty rough, and I was pretty discouraged after that. But with this new one, I was definitely a lot more in control. I definitely like had things to say with it. I liked the contents of it. I liked, you know, the instrumental done by Deep Fried Scream. I just saw you in the chat. Was kind of the stepping stone for like the direction we take. I'm like, I want to do this song, but I want to do it like in my kind of way, you know, because there's other covers of Monster out there with the same with the same arrangement and stuff as the original, and they're just, you know, they're really good, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do better than that, especially if I sing like to the you know, all that stuff. If I sing to like its normal pitch and all that, I'm like, I'm not gonna do better than that. So I need to think of like a way to make it my own. So I went with that kind of route. Deep Fred's like, oh, you know, in your karaoke's, you know, like Marilyn Manson, you kind of do like the synth rock sort of thing, and I'm like, oh yeah. So what was great about Deep Fried is that he knew how I operated with music and stuff, and like where my strengths were and stuff. So he definitely molded like the instrumental kind of around that sort of atmosphere, which really helped me out, especially like getting stuff going. So I kind of went with that. I struggled a little bit at the start with recordings because I was trying to match like its original pitch and stuff, and I wasn't hitting it, and I just didn't really know what to do just yet. So I was just trying things out. You know, I like taking like little creative liberties, you know, like at that kind of ending portion, that long drawn out sort of view. Not coming back for you. I just woke up one night and I'm like, oh, what if I did it like this? And I just did it that way. Because originally it's like a repeated sort of view. But I'm like, oh, what if we did it like this? And I like the way it gave it some flavor in my, you know, for my kind of singing. I really like how that I think the ending part of the song is probably my favorite bit. I think for me, like the second, like the last half, or the last like 25% of it is like those little bits, I think, is really where I can add like some personality. you know, it's like the long drawn out U part, and then it gets back into kind of like a distorted sort of grainy sound, and I can do like a lower register at that part and then pick it back up at the end. Pretty cool. Oh, the fucking V-Day, the editor. That fucking inhale I do. I wanted that inhale to be kept in. And I didn't say for it to be, but I'm like, I really want that inhale to be kept in because it just adds something. And the fact that V-Day, the video editor, added, by the way, they did all the 3D effects and stuff. All of that was fucking rendered by them. Fucking just goddamn impressive. When I went, they had like a balloon rising up, and it kind of, you know, it covered the whole screen. And the fact that they did that intentionally for my inhale was so funny. And I don't know if it was meant to replicate like the sound of a balloon. To me, it's like a fucking clown like blowing up a balloon, like. And so it's like that inhale is that me inhaling, and then like, you know, you can imagine the blowout, and then the balloon rises like I'm blowing up a balloon. So fucking funny. That's so funny. What a great little detail that I had nothing to do with. That's pretty much this entire thing. I had nothing to do. Like the instrumental, it's like I didn't put, the only input that I had was just like how I sang it. I didn't tell them to like really go any. I didn't tell them how to do things or anything. They went on their own. But yeah, I want to do more music. I'm definitely not discouraged to stop doing it. But I'm definitely like I'm definitely in the stages now of like where I'm definitely in the stages of where do I want to go with music. And I think where I want to start leaning towards is what I like more than singing in a lot of ways is acting and like emoting and stuff like that. And I like applying that to music. And I think one of the things that really helped me at Monster, and it doesn't reflect too much, but I was talking to my manager and I was struggling a bit with like getting a feel with the song, and they're like, treat it, you know, as a narrative, you know, a beginning, middle, and end. How does it, you know, for this part, look at the lyrics. How is the person supposed to feel at this part? Are they manic? Are they angry? You know, what is reflecting from the song? I think especially at that last portion. I could have been so different between us, but then you went to mess everything up. That part, I was like, oh, that's kind of like the unhinged kind of psycho stuff. So I kind of did like a, you know, I didn't want it to sound gorgeous or beautiful or anything. I kind of wanted to sound a little bit broken and sort of manic. So I went into that kind of route, and that really helped me, and it really kind of awoke that long drawn out U portion as well. I was like, oh, you know, this sort of payback villain music or something, whatever you'd call it. And I think that helped me a lot. So I think going forward, even if a lot of, I don't think every cover I'm going to do, definitely not. It's not easy to do. It's going to be like a rearrangement into my kind of theme, right? I might do like a flat out cover, but if I have the ability to warp it into like something that is my own, then I'm going to take that. I'm always going to. I'm not always going to have that opportunity, but when the time sees fit, if it does line up, then I'll definitely do it. I definitely want to take the things I learned with this one. And Vocaloid, yeah, I think Vocaloid does make it a bit gives you a lot more room. But yeah, I don't know. I need to figure out where I want to go and how I want to do things. I don't think my singing is the best just yet. I'm still learning a lot of things, but we made some good steps with this one, and I'm definitely looking forward to keep doing it. So we'll see where we go next. I literally, my manager talked to me yesterday, and they're like, okay, Monster, really well done, you did a great job, blah blah blah. I'm like, all right, well, what's next? On to the next one. So I think I just want to keep. I'm not the music guy, but I think it's a good experience for me as a person, and I think it's just something that I can really apply, that I want to do. people enjoy it, and it's something that I enjoy doing, so I don't see any reason to stop. So I need to do what Axel did. I need to do a fucking karaoke roulette. I was like listening to that karaoke, and I was like looking at it, I'm like, this could have been better, this could have been more special. But I need to that karaoke roulette thing needs to, I need to steal that from Axel. I already told him I'm gonna fucking steal this. So we may see that in the future.